All right, guys. Took a little bit, but I'm here. Good evening, everyone. It is I, Mike V. Welcome, everyone. You're listening and watching the Monday Mic Drop, episode number 13. Today is September 23rd, 2024. This is the last full week of September, I believe. Yep. Last day is a week from today. But we got some news to share. Some big wins from the person who has joined the chat first, Matt. I'll be showcasing the wins that you shared on Discord fairly shortly here. And Larry's here. Hello, hello. All right. So topics to cover today. So we're gonna go through all of the wins of the last week that were shared, including one from my mom from over the weekend. And then we're gonna randomly choose the next game for our video poker group challenge. And then after that, we'll go ahead and do some channel announcements, and then we'll go to the Q&A. All right, guys. So, guess while we're waiting, let me go ahead and get everything situated here so I could show you guys. I had to make sure I put all the I had to make sure to put all the pictures of all the wins in different tabs. All right, so if I switch over to the full window. All right, so this was so my parents actually went to the casinos over the weekend. One of the rare times where I decided not to go. So they went to their place up north for the weekend. I decided to just stay home because I just had 3 weeks of birthdays, to celebrate, and I'm like, I need a weekend for myself. The weekend prior was celebrating my uncle's birthday. 2 weeks prior was my birthday, and 3 weeks prior was Labor Day weekend / my dad's birthday. And so it's been a busy month. But this was shared to me by my mom. She, amongst other wins as well, but this wasn't the most prominent. It was 4 deuces in Deuces Wild, 50-cent denomination. So that was $500 there. And now all the next pictures were shared by none other than Matt. Let's go ahead one by one. So the first 3 that we're going to show are all from the same video poker machine. He says it's within the same 10 minutes. So we got here 4 aces, 800 credits, 50-cent denomination for all of these. Then 4 deuces with the 4 kicker for another 800 credits, another $400. And then 4 aces with the 3 kicker, $1,000. On a roll there. And a couple other photos he shared of wins was one on the double top dollar game. 220 credit offer. I'm going to assume you hit the take offer button there. You better have. And then finally, we have a picture of 4 kings at the Aria poker table. I'm assuming this is yours. That's pretty good. But all right. Those are some good wins there. Man, is that so? That seems bad. 7-5 double bonus. Yeah, that's not good. That's just what was that? In the upper 95% range or something? 96, close to that. I know 6-5 double bonus is just below 95%. It's like 94 point something. And yeah, it was flop. Yeah, flopped it. Yeah, exactly. That's pretty. Yeah, that's a good feeling, of course. I think I remember. Yeah, I think I remember the first time I actually flopped four of a kind at a live cash table. Not long after turning 21, my first one of my first Reno trips. I think it might have been the first. Yeah, because I tripled my buy in that time. It was an amazing run. And yeah, it was early on in my playthrough. It was flopping 4 10s, I believe. Curious question: did you actually get a casino bonus for hitting the four of a kind? Some casinos do that. I know the one that I played at in Reno does, and I think they still do. When I went last year, I heard it being discussed, like bonus chips on the house. And let's see, let's go through the questions here. So Tracy was asking about quick quads. Yeah, the pro training, I believe, does it. I think there might be one for gold as well, or at least for the original quick quads. And yeah, the version of Deuces Wild that my mom played only paid 100 for the Wild Royal instead of 125, which is typical on some of the lower the lower than what you would like for Deuces Wild games. The best versions, the best pay tables usually set it to 125. Figured as much. Yep. You have to go to probably a local's place or a smaller establishment in general. Okay. Let's go ahead now and review last week's group challenge. So last week, uh, I spun the wheel and it selected what was it, 100 play draw poker. So my result was, if you watched last Wednesday's uh, recording of me playing it, my score ended up negative 6,150 after 100 deals. The winner, is a player by the name of Mama Jen with a score of positive 24,505. So yeah, that is probably an unbeatable score. But now we're going to go ahead and select the next one. Let me go ahead and bring you back to my screen here. Where is it? I have to go back to the full web camera here. All right, so we've got 10 video poker games that I have put in the list and then added to this wheel. Whenever one is chosen, I replace it with another one. The newest one I added was, I think, the game that I tested out in last week's stream. I think it was called Hyper Bonus Poker. So I added that to the list. But if you guys have any requests for me to put here that you would like to see as a group challenge in the future, feel free to request it, and I'll be sure to add it. But let's go ahead and spin it. See what is it going to be for this week. Triple wheel poker. Okay, then. Go ahead and let's close this. Let's close all these, and then let's create the challenge. Then we don't group anyone. We'll keep the maximum number of opponents at 50. I think we had like 30. What was it? 31 people. Yeah, 31 people joined last week's challenge, so we'll keep it at 50. And this is one that either of my parents like to try whenever we go to Carson City. Triple wheel poker. And yeah, we'll do 100 deals, sure, in 6 days. All right, challenge ID is 538522. Let me refresh the page. Yeah, there it is. Go ahead and show it off once again. I don't think you guys can see it there, but or maybe if I, there you go. Now you can see. Zoom in here. So we have triple wheel poker, 100 deals. We're just waiting for an opponent, and then I could play it later this week. All right. So Tracy, I'll go ahead and explain. Triple wheel poker is the video poker game that has the bronze, silver, and gold wheels. And to get access to spinning those wheels, you have to get a certain hand on the deal. And what hand that might be depends on what variant you're playing. For non-wild card games, like jacks or better or double double bonus, it's a 3 of a kind on the deal or better. I think it's, what is it, 3 of a kind for the bronze wheel, and then straight or a flush on the deal for the silver wheel, and a full house on the deal or better for the gold wheel, something like that. And then Deuces Wild has a different set of hands completely, if I recall. Sure, I might as well showcase it. Let me bring it up. Okay. All right, we'll do it like this. Okay. Oop. So you can play 3, 5, or 10 hands. So you have jacks or better, all the bonus games, as well as Deuces Wild. So let's say so as you can see here, on double double bonus, it's a 3 of a kind on the deal. You must bet max, and you get the bronze wheel spin. Straight or a flush gives you the silver wheel, and a full house and 4 of a kind gives you the gold wheel. So if you get less than a 3 of a kind on the deal, or higher than a 4 of a kind, even, it doesn't give you a spin of the wheel. So if you get dealt a straight flush or royal flush, it doesn't give you the wheel spin. And if we go to Deuces Wild, these are the values here. So you need a straight flush or full house and Deuces Wild on the deal to get the bronze wheel spin. 4 of a kind on the deal to get the silver wheel spin, and then straight flush, 5 of a kind, or royal with deuces to get the gold wheel spin. And Matt played some Cherries Jubilee at MGM. How'd you do? I think if you had hit it, she probably would have mentioned it. But yeah, Cherries Jubilee, obviously a fan favorite of those who watch Gamble Smart and Cowboy Slots. Obviously, best way to play that slot machine, if you're going to play it, is set aside 100, 200, or 300 at the most, and then walk away once you've lost it. Don't try to chase it, because the top award's 1,000. It does come frequently, I've heard, but you could still lose quite a bit, volatility and all. Yeah, $100. That's probably smart. Keep it simple. Keep it smart. Don't chase it. That's pretty good too if you played a long time for 100, because I've seen Cherries Jubilee being played on camera, and if the awards go like 1,000, and then the second top award is only 100. You know, at least in like sizzling sevens or blazing sevens, you'd get 300 and 200 as the second and third highest awards. But in Cherry's Jubilee, no, the second highest is just 100, and then it goes down from there. So you're really just playing for the progressive. And yeah, $100 try is not bad at all. All right, let me bring the web camera back. So, I need to take a drink here. While we're waiting for more questions, I will make an announcement on some future videos that I have planned on. I'm going to be working on. So I have an idea of doing some tutorial videos that are bite-sized, say 8 minutes long. That go over. Each video would be dedicated to a different casino game, so a different table game such as blackjack, craps, uh, roulette, etc. There'll be one video for slot machines in general, and then another one for video poker as well. And these will be probably the first time I do scripted content in a long time. And actually, I have a new video coming out tomorrow that tests this theory. I guess you could say that is a little bit of a what's the proper word? A little hint of what's to come. So I have completed today, and I uploaded for release tomorrow. And I apologize to Mark if he's watching, or if he watches later. This was influenced by what was discussed in the morning on their Discord server about the topic of degenerate gamblers. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and steal that right away and do a video on it. So I'm looking here at my list here on my phone. Tomorrow's video is going to be is going to answer the question: are all gamblers degenerate? Is quote smart gambler an oxymoron? So that is tomorrow's video. I give my own thoughts on it. It's a short one, only about 4.5 minutes long. But that was the first time in a long time where I did a scripted video instead of just talking, flying out of the seat of my pants as I normally do in many of my videos. And one thing I've noticed too is by doing it this way, a lot more of my words get condensed into a shorter time frame, which I think it would be useful if I were to do something like explaining a table game and getting the meat, getting direct to the point with the meat of the video, within an 8-minute time frame. So I've got the script for the blackjack one done. I almost done rather. I still need to polish it, and then I'll go ahead and record that. Hopefully that would be for Friday's release. Giving you guys a little bit of a sneak peek on what I do for the channel. Vegas questions, yeah. We need to have Dave come back as a guest host. For those of you who may have not have noticed, he was a guest host for I think episode 3 of this exact type of stream. I think it was episode 3 of the Money Mic Drop. Let me check. Yep, it was episode 3, like back in I think early May or something. And he answered quite a bit of questions on Vegas. He's the expert on that. But yeah, Matt can answer as well. My knowledge is obviously going to be dated to the last time I visited because things change quite fast. You know, it's a town that evolves. Yeah, that is the purest form, I guess you could say. But I do have an interesting take on this that you will see, and you would probably agree as well. I'm not going to spoil it though. Oh yeah, speaking of Dave, he's probably going to want to chastise me for not using StreamYard. But then I'm gonna probably have the same issues as he's been having over at Gamble Smart, where his audio is not working for the previous 3 streams. We're gonna stretch it. All right. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and bring this up as well. 70 hours in poker over the 5 days. Yep, that's a lot of poker. That's what? That's what, like 13? A little over 13 hours. Yeah, like 13 hours a day or something. A little more than that. All right. I guess we can play some video poker. Well, I've got triple wheel poker. I might as well showcase it. Why not? This is just normally. I'm not playing the challenge at the moment. Let me go ahead and expand this for you guys so you can see it better. All right. No training here, so I'm just on my own. Oh wait, I have it right now set to deuces wild. Let's see. I've got 2 pairs and both full house and 4 of a kind pay the same, so we'll hold the 2 pair. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to. Looks like we're gonna do triple play, since it's a deal-based bonus, so you don't have to play that many hands. We'll go to double bonus. Why not? So Matt's got some Vegas favorites. So Aria's your favorite. Bellagio close second. Fontainebleau is kind of empty. Sad to say when I walk through there. I guess the appeal of it being new has died down since it opened. At least that's my guess. Little Joe is here. Welcome to the stream. The reason why it says 50 plus 20 is that it's for 10 hands at 5 credits per hand is 50 credits. And then the plus 20 is the additional credits bet to qualify for the wheel bonus. And here it's going to be, was it 15 plus 6? On the triple play, so it's 6 credits extra to qualify for the bonus. All right, so just the king. Here it is again, Tracy. So the wheel is at any hand starting at 3 of a kind up into 4 of a kind. So any 3 of a kind, straight flush full house, and any 4 of a kind will get you a spin of one of those wheels, and it's on the deal. Because it's on the deal, there's no strategy adjustment. So if you know your standard video poker strategy, you can hop right in. Man, not doing well. Just the ace. Oh, almost a royal there. Last week I was playing Wheel Poker Deluxe, and I got plenty of 3 of a kinds dealt to trigger that bonus, so surely we should get some. We should get some here.
You've got the bronze wheel.
There we go. 3 9s dealt. Alright, so the bronze wheel has a top prize of 1,000 credits. So we get this in addition
Swipe
to...
the screen to spin the wheel.
Meh. 125. Nothing here. Just checking the chat here. Four to a wheel straight versus an ace. Good question. This is just a guess here, but if you're playing double bonus, I would guess that that single ace is just way too powerful on its own, and you would just hold that. Because a gut shot straight isn't that great, but you do have one ace included in there, so you do have a backup of hitting a pair of aces if you miss the straight. But that's something to look up in a bit. Yeah, that's a good question. In jacks are better, especially that might be one to look at. And you were saying in double. My guess, of course, in double is to hold the ace. And yes, Tracy, they do have higher credit wins. You were briefly able to see it when during the transition before I spun the wheel. It showed all 3 before it moved to just show you the bronze wheel. Yeah, we all know Lil Joe loves Wheel Poker Deluxe. Those bonuses are short though. Like you get them and then you got to hit the draw button and hope for the best. Full house. All right, we got gut shots, and we have 2 choices: 2, 4, 5, 6, or 4, 5, 6, 8. Looking for a 7 or a 3. Which one? We'll go for the 7, I guess. Yeah, we're playing double, so we can go for it. And we didn't get it, and then neither would have come. We got ace. Ah, yeah, you got here late. I'll go ahead and tell you right now. I did choose the next challenge before you came on. It's triple wheel poker. It's the one that I'm showcasing right now. This game, and the challenge starts now. I already set it up. Let me actually refresh and see if anyone's accepted it. Looks like someone has. We've got 2 opponents already. So the ID is 538522, or you can just look for my name, Mike V91. You'll be able to find it. Yeah, full house is gold, Tracy. Oh, let me take that off. I don't think it showed it in the. I mean, it shows it in the. If I were to mouse over it here, where is it? Triple wheel poker is called, right? Yeah. I could probably open the image, and that's what it looks like right here. If you're curious. I mean, if you were in the actual casino and you found this game, it'll be displayed up on the top. All right. Two pairs. And we got a straight flush draw. Oh, nothing there. Pair of sixes. Open-ended straight draw. Nothing. Of course, playing only 3 hands, it's less likely to hit it, but that's one of the good things is you're playing less hands. That's also going to be an interesting decision to make when you play the challenge. If we go back to more games here, you're going to have a choice between 3, 5, or 10 hands. Like, what do you go for? Do you go for the more hands and hope for getting a huge hand on the deal? Or do you play small, play only triple play, so you don't lose as much and hope the wheel spins come and bring you over the top? I have a feeling what's going to happen is someone's going to hit a massive win, but we'll see. Anything can happen. Oh yeah, and in case you missed it, Joe, the person who won last week's challenge was Mama Jen, and their score was I don't think you could see it. Or no, you can see it. Or can you see it? No, you cannot see it. All right, let me. Oh, there. 24,505. There we go. Whoop. Well, Bonus Poker Deluxe has the same requirements for a wheel spin as with any non-wild card game. Remember, Bonus Poker Deluxe is where all 4 of a kinds pay 400 instead of just the 4 aces. It's an interesting choice too. We're gonna do Queen Jack. Plus 5,000. That was a good score too. It's too bad I can't actually see like I could see like a whole a leaderboard, results, so I could see what place you finished in, because that would have been interesting to see. Yeah, 20. What was it? 24,000. I said it could. It could be. It could be anything really. I mean, dealt four of a kind. I mean, that could be possible. All right.
You've got the bronze
There we
wheel.
go. Bronze wheel. All right. We got 3 8s to go along with it. Can we get a 4th 8 just for the hell of it? No. All right. Oh, almost 200. It was better than last time, though. First was plus 7K. So you were second at the time. Turn on the light here. Another open ender. Well, if my attempt at the challenge is anything like this, I am down 382 at the moment. There he says minus 1,800. Yeah, I remember. I think you played before I did, and I think I mentioned it in that video recording. Suspect wheel physics. Yeah, we all know it's weighted, just like with Wheel of Fortune or any other like wheel that's on any machine, video poker or slot. All right, the king. I think we'll switch over to some other game. Ace. Nothing. deuces. Finally, a flush draw hits. Two pair. Another two pair. Got one full house out of it. And last one. Then we'll switch over to something else. Okay. Feel free to give me any other questions. We've still got plenty of time before we end off the stream. It's 15 minutes until the top of the hour. I'll probably go for at least another 20. So until 5 minutes past it, because I did start the stream a few minutes late. And while I wait, I'm going to go ahead and drink some water. All right, so triple wheel poker was the one we spun. We'll have Wheel Poker Deluxe on the list for future for future challenges, so I'm gonna go ahead and add it there. I think little Joe would love it if we spin it in a future stream. Okay, so I guess I'll go ahead and make my choice here then. I guess it's getting close. I might as well just go ahead and let everyone know that I will be heading to Reno in our annual October trip. I believe it is, yeah, Columbus Day weekend is going to be the 12th, 13th for the Italian festival. I think we go on the 11th. We go on Friday, and we're probably there until Columbus Day. I think my mom is taking it off. So yeah, that is going to be our next big trip, and it'll be to Reno. I don't think I do. I don't think I have a favorite, at least at the moment. And it's simply because I'm not in Vegas like that often, It's not as often as, say, Mark and Dave. And I mean, I didn't get a chance to go this past summer. Normally, when I do go to Vegas, it's usually during the early part of the summer, during the World Series of Poker, especially. This year, it was not happening because we had guests coming in from Italy around that time, so we had to prepare for that. Um, a live poker session, yeah. And for those of you who don't know, the Pep is the Pepper Mill in Reno. Speaking of such, I might as well go ahead and mention it here. My uncle, right after we celebrated his birthday, the weekend prior to last weekend, his actual birthday was during the past week, and he spent I believe it was 4 days. Yeah, you left on Monday, drove back on Thursday. Uh, in Reno, and he stayed at the Peppermill. I believe he shared some interesting wins. I don't have it with me that I could pull it up for you guys to see, but I think it's still in my phone. I think there was a couple of slot wins. One was Dragon Link, the other one was I think one of the Goldfish slots. And then he shared his chip stack at a cash table over at Peppermill. He played some poker. He said though he didn't show it. He said he made a straight flush, and so he won some money there. Unlike most of us, he prefers playing limit hold'em instead of no limit hold'em. So he played 4-8 limit when he was there. All right, so Tracy, I'm assuming you're talking about Atlantic City Joker Poker. So I'll go ahead and bring it forth here. This is a strange variant. And yeah, it seems to be, I believe it is true that you could find this pay table quite commonly in Atlantic City. I mean, why would they call it that? But it's a Joker poker game with a 2 pair or better to win anything. It goes 5, 10, 20 for the straight, so 10 for the three of a kind, 25 for the flush, 40 for the full house, 80 for four of a kind, and then straight flush, royal flush, and natural royal flush all pay 500, with a five of a kind having the top reward of 4,000. I think I've done a showcase of this game on my channel somewhere. I'm not sure if it was done. It might have been done during a previous incarnation of my Q&A streams. I know I've done 2 pair Joker poker in general as an actual lesson, but the strategy I remember is like very weird. Like holding 2 cards to a straight flush is like something you have to do in this game. In addition to this, holding the single middle card when you get a junky hand. I mean, it's just crazy. I've made a straight flush when I would say nearly a decade ago. I think back when the main poker room at the Row was at El Dorado. Now it's at Silver Legacy, which is where I usually play. And I hit a straight flush on the flop as well. And that was like about a year after I hit the 4 10s on the flop that I shared the story with you earlier in the stream. So yeah, that's that's quite amazing to have experienced. I don't remember clearly. I was not having a good run. I think the first 45 minutes I was just folding because I didn't have anything, and everybody was raising and straddling before it got to my turn. So it's like, okay, go play tight as right, I guess, and then flop a straight flush, and then get it all in by the river. And all I did was just call because the person was betting in front of me. It's like, okay, and then and then I was put all in on the river. So it's like, okay. One other person joined in until he folded on the river. The guy who was betting ended up rivering jacks full. It was close. It could have been a bad beat jackpot had he had was there an ace on board? So if he had pocket aces, it would have been aces full. I mean, that would have been nuts. Oh, you actually have this pay table on your Game King at home, huh? Yeah, it's I could probably showcase it to you, right now. Let me just see if I could play a random hand here. I still have it up. Okay, this is going to be the straight flush, I'm pretty sure. Oh, wait, I don't have training enabled. Let me enable it. There we go. I don't have the, I don't need the custom pay tables. There's only really like one pay table for this game. All right, let's go ahead and just do that. Just showcase it a little bit. Show you how real crazy it is. All right, so what do we got here? We have a gut shot. I don't think we normally go for the gut shot in Joker poker of any kind. We might go for something like Queen Nine of Hearts. Let me just play around. Okay, we do go for gut shots here. It's a 2-pair or better game. I know in Kings or better Joker poker, you wouldn't go for the gut shot. Actually, in this particular hand, you would just hold the king. Look at that, pair of kings, and it's nothing. See, this looks like a nothing hand as well. Do you go for 2 to a straight flush? Yeah, see? 9 Queen of Hearts was the correct play here. All right, this is a straight flush draw. That's easy. Now, this one's not. We have 8 deuce. I doubt you go for 2 to a flush. Do you discard all, or do you hold one of the cards? Let's just hold one of the cards. Let's hold a queen. I forgot, it's a middling card you want to hold. So you hold the 8. You give away the same suit deuce. So see there? You don't discard all, you hold the 8. Straight flush draw. Do you go for the gut shot here? Yes, you do. Okay. Pair of 8s. Pair should be easy. Pair of aces. Do we go 9-8 of hearts? We do, yeah. 9-8 of hearts. Discard the ace of hearts, yeah. Pair of 3s. All right, so we do a middling card, I guess. I'm going to say it's the 10 because he got a flush penalty card with the ace-9 and the 7 deuce. Look at that. And I got 3 10s. 10 was the right hold there. So it's just it's an unintuitive game. You have to practice it to understand it, but even then it's like, what? Pair of 5s. Oh, we got 3 of a kind with that joker. Can we get the other 2 queens? No. And get a 5 of a kind for 4,000. Let's see here. I'm going to say it's the 9. Oh, 6-3 is just enough for 2 to a straight flush. So yeah, it's a double gap or 2 to a straight flush. That is so odd to play. And this 2 to a straight flush thing, I think, is unique to the Atlantic City version of Joker Poker. I think the 2-pair or better version of Joker Poker, in which the royal flush gives you the highest payout instead of the 5 of a kind. That one, I think, doesn't have this 2 to a straight flush double gap strategy. Yet another strange hand. It's probably the 9. Yep, it's the 9. Let's play a few more, and then I'll go ahead and read the chat. Gut shot? Yep. Yeah, so most versions of Joker Poker, you don't go for the gut shot straights, but in the Atlantic City version, you do. Is it the 8? It's 3 to a flush. Okay. So there is a 3 to a flush requirement in this game too, it looks like. Joker Poker, kings are better Joker Poker, and the other variant that I remember, you don't do it. I guess you do it here as well. Oh no, you go for 2 to a straight flush, one gap. All right, one more hand. Queen 9 of spades. No, for deuce 5. What? Oh man. Okay. Let me read it. And I remember you hold another card with a joker in your video. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. If you have just the joker with like nothing else, yeah, you do hold the other card with the joker. That's true in Kings Are Better, Joker Poker, especially. So yeah, that's correct. I believe, yeah, I believe I could set this up on the pro mode if you wanted to see the EV. I think it does have it. A lot of chasing and hoping, yeah. And Matt obviously is gonna. Yeah, I'll just stay with my double bonus. Yeah. Not to mention the Atlantic City pay table. There's only one kind, and if I go to custom pays, I could probably show it to you here. Yeah, there's only one pay table. It's not even a good payback percentage, but it's not the worst, but it's below what I would recommend. Even 97.19%. But yeah, and we're at the top of the hour, and Janet has made it. Welcome, and welcome to everybody who has just joined. We'll stick around for at least another 5 more minutes, and then we'll start wrapping things up. For those of you who have recently joined and you need a little, let me go ahead and recap on what I mentioned in the beginning. So I did set up another video poker group challenge. I'll go ahead and show it off right here. Let me shrink this here so you guys can see it better. And switch over. There we go. The newest one is right here. It's ID 538522, triple wheel poker. I did showcase it at the very beginning of the stream. That is the current challenge for the next 6 days, ending on the 29th. 100 hands of that. Best of luck. The winner of last week's challenge at 100 play draw poker was Mama Jen for 24,505. There is, though I don't think I can set it here. I don't think that's an option that I could set. No, it doesn't look like it. It's not that common in my experience, but I know it exists. I think yeah, and I have seen it in some casino Game King machines, but that's not a common variant. I mean, if you do find deuces and jokers wild, where they combine the four wild deuces with the fifth joker, there is one pay table that has over, I think it's like 99.1 something percent. That's the best. If you can find that pay table, I don't recall the exact payoffs. What the pay table actually says. Off the top of my head. But I do remember the best version of that has a payback percentage above 99%. And then it goes downhill from there. Yeah, I believe it's like 10,000. 10 or 20,000. Probably like yeah. So yeah, we're right around there. So yeah, it does give you a bigger payout. In addition, of course, to the 4,000 for the natural royal, you get 4 deuces plus joker gives I think like 10,000. All right. I guess we'll start to wrap things up. The last call for any questions. I'm not sure about blackjack video poker, or but I think I know what you're talking about. It's like four aces with a blackjack. I don't think I have the ability to set that one either. Uh, in the settings here. But yeah, any final questions I can answer? We'll go ahead and wrap things up. All right, so I'll give you guys a reminder of the channel updates. So I am currently working on a new series of videos where I describe in the aim is 8 minutes. So these are the so-called 8 minute tutorials. Don't know if that's going to be the actual title, but it's the going title. So 8 minute tutorial, 8 minute casino tutorial on, and we're going to go through every casino game that I could think of that I'd want to do a video on. So these are going to be like uh, bite-sized yet action-packed kind of videos, and these will actually be scripted. I'm actually typing up the script before I actually record the video, and you can get a little sneak peek of how that will look like in tomorrow's video. Tomorrow's video is going to be a uh, a brief discussion on what was it? It was answering the question of are all gamblers degenerate gamblers, or and is being a smart gambler an oxymoron? Because there's some criticisms usually in the comment that I've seen uh, put in the comment section over at Gamble Smart's YouTube channel about how could you be a gambler and smart? Gambling is not smart. So I've decided I'm going to go ahead and give my thoughts on it. It's a short video. It's about 4.5 minutes, and this is where I do speak a little bit more eloquently than I usually do in my other videos, because there is a little bit of a script involved, uh, instead of uh, instead of me either just you know speaking like I'm doing right now, or in some of my videos I may have a little note card to refer to so I don't get lost. But this is not the case here. So this is going to be a little bit of a different style. Um, it will allow me to put more and be able to uh, what's the word? Add more, um, have more things to say within a condensed time frame, because I tend to, like I'm doing right now, I tend to have I tend to pause quite a bit between sentences and even within sentences when I talk normally. This is just a little bit of a test there. But yeah, that'll be tomorrow's video. And the thumbnail, I kind of funny. The thumbnail I chose, you'll know what to expect with that. But yeah, so that's gonna come up. I have the script for my 8 minute tutorial on blackjack almost completed. I'm gonna do one for every major table game. I'll be doing one for slots and one for video poker as well. This is a way to try to get new people into the channel. Yeah, Janet, I hope you like it as well when those come up. So I'm figuring out that I'm starting to get better at typing the script within a time frame. If I dedicate a sharp focus with no distractions for like a 1 hour and a half, 2 hours, especially since a lot of this stuff that I'm going to be presenting is something that I already know. Maybe I've already discussed it before, but I want to enhance on that, make it better. And I know the rules of a lot of the casino games on the top of my head, so I don't have to do that much research. So it's worked out quite well, and we'll see. And this will be something that I might be doing going forward, for future regular video content. Of course, We're going to continue doing my usual stream schedule. We've got the Monday mic drop. That's something that I continue to enjoy to do, though I might want to work on improving the quality of it as well. Have more things to discuss before we get to the video poker playing session. That's something I got to work on. Spice things up a bit. So there's some work to do there. And then, of course, we have our usual poker stream on Thursday. That's not going anywhere. That is definitely something I really enjoy. We're going to continue doing that. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and end it off right here. I think I've mentioned every important update. And if you enjoyed the stream and you haven't done so yet, do me a favor and give it a thumbs up. Much appreciated. If you're brand new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well. Share this stream, share my videos with others, and hit the bell icon to be notified once I go live next or once I release a new video. So tomorrow's video is already mentioned, and it's already slated for release tomorrow at its usual time. I will be sure to record my playthrough of the video poker challenge, and that will be planned for release on Wednesday. We'll have our poker stream Thursday, and then I will be sure to get you the first of my new 8 minute tutorials for Friday. That's my aim for that new video series. That'll be Friday, and hopefully the goal would be to release 2 new ones per week going forward. But all right. Hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their evening and a good start to their week. I'll see you guys on Thursday for the PokerStars Home Games live stream. Have a great night. Take care, everyone, and go make it happen.